Erie County Department of Health have been really strong partners with us, and they've even shared publicly that they are currently overwhelmed, and we know this. But the Mill Creek Township School District's pandemic team, led by experienced medical professionals as well, we have been addressing the issues around looking at positivity rates and then also contact tracing. And contact tracing, for many people, there's some uncertainty and misinformation that some people have about contact tracing. Are you able to share with the Mill Creek Township community why contact tracing is important?
It is still important if it's able to be done. It does come down to common sense though, and if it's certainly feasible that if someone is symptomatic with COVID, is tested, is subsequently positive with COVID, that they themselves could reach out to contacts that they have had in the prior days, particularly in the couple days prior to when they started with symptoms. Because it is known with COVID that you can carry the disease and spread the disease prior to actually developing symptoms by a few days. So it's to be acknowledged that because contact tracing isn't always being done now, that someone that tests positive can look back and get in touch with those people that they had greater than 15 minutes of contact with less than 6 feet of distance, if that happened in the days prior to being symptomatic, and certainly while being symptomatic, if that happened, and provide them the feedback that they tested positive for COVID. And as a result, that person or those people should subsequently consider quarantining for up to 14 days.
Yes.
And watch for symptoms, of course.
Thank you, very helpful. Mill Creek Township School District family, our Erie County community members and neighbors and partners, you've heard some really important and timely messages today. One, the importance of contact tracing. If you happen to be someone who is tested positive, know that you can also think about those individuals with whom you have had contact. It's certainly encouraging to hear the message from Dr. Clark today about how the vaccine, the presence of the vaccine, is likely to at least give us and show some light at the end of the tunnel. We are excited about that. And certainly the third point that really resonates is the fact that Dr. Clark is saying, yes, if you have to celebrate with family and with friends, keep those gatherings small, and also to make sure that even while you're gathered, indoors particularly, that you're still wearing your mask, you have hand sanitizer ready, and you're also watching your distance. For us, the gift that we would like to give to each and every one of you is to have a safe and enjoyable holiday. Dr. Clark, is there anything else that you would want our Mill Creek Township School District family and members of the Erie County community to know?
Well, I certainly want to restate that we are not through this yet. I mean, the vaccine is a time to recognize that we're getting one step closer. And so, we have to continue to be very diligent, and we're very familiar with the words, but I'm not so sure we're always practicing what's expected of us. The only other additional thing I would say is related to the vaccine. When it comes to the time that it's able to be administered, based on recommendations from the CDC and the Pennsylvania Department of Health, certainly those at highest risk will be in the general public will be coming up sooner rather than others, like younger people. But my point is that please consider getting the vaccine when it's available. It is very safe and highly effective, and it is, like mentioned earlier, the way to get past this pandemic. We need the vaccination rates to be extremely high in order for this virus to not be a threat anymore. So I would say very strongly to consider getting the vaccine when it's available.
Thank you, powerful message. Ladies and gentlemen, again, we are excited about this partnership between the Mill Creek Township School District, Dr. Chris Clark and his team at Allegheny Health Network, St. Vincent Hospital, and the St. Vincent Hospital Sports Medicine Department. It's the way that we are going to continue to be stronger together so that we can fight COVID and get back to some sense